Hey, welcome back to this episode of Dbl-D's Garage. This one is the Daddy-Daughter Truck Edition. So y'all know December I got my Ford F-150, and then just recently this month, she got a Ford Ranger that's similar to mine because she wanted to be like me, but she didn't want to be on camera. So a couple of things we have to do today to make it, our personalized customization, and that's to start with, we're going to put on these vent shades. Down here in Texas, we put on these vent shades over the windows, not here, but on this one, so that we can leave it window cracked and let some of the heat out, but not let the rain get into it. So we're gonna do that. And then we also have to, because the tires are a little bit different size, we have to do an adjustment to the frame rail just so we can make sure the rubbing doesn't happen with the left and right turn. So if you look right here, this piece right here that I'm pointing to will come off with a couple of screws over there, and then but not have any structural damage to the vehicle. And then when you turn, you won't have the rubbing of the larger size tires. So that's on our agenda for today. So stay tuned, we'll let you know how it turns out. All right, we got those vent shades on. You can see what they look like on the vehicle right there, and it'll allow you to be able to leave the windows cracked, as I said, because when it's 105 degrees outside and your car is sitting in the parking lot, you want to let that heat escape from the vehicle. Now also, next we're going to go into taking off that piece of the front bumper frame so that the tires don't rub, and I'll show you an example of what it looks like and what it was done on my F-150. If you see right there where the box ends, the piece for the frame rail would have stuck out about 6 or 8 inches, and it's gone there to allow for the bigger turning radius on the tires. So that's what we're going to do, just a couple of bolts, but we have to cut them off. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll work out to our favor. Here we go. This is what we have to do to take off this front little bumper piece that'll prevent the tires from rubbing. We have to remove these 2 bolts and push them up, and then this piece right here will slide out. One of the reasons you have to take things to the dealership is they use odd sizes. This is an 18 millimeter nut, which is an odd size. Mostly in a socket set you have 17 and then 19. But luckily for me, I have a wrench that's an 18, and we're about to see what's happening. So I'll be back to y'all in just a few minutes. Thanks. That's hitting me in the face. Nope. Hey, welcome back to Dbl-D's Garage, and as we stated in the little previous edit, we were going to be to continue. Well, the whole process didn't quite work out like I thought it was going to work out in my mind, and plus I was being kind of lazy, and so turns out I wasn't able to cut it off, mainly because the bolts were tack welded on there, and so I would have had to cut the welds, then the bolts and all that stuff. But then watching a random YouTube video, the dude showed me that all you really needed was one of these. And so if you take a look right here, you'll see we've increased the separation for when it turns. It doesn't rub anymore. And all we did was, there was enough play in this to hit it with a hammer, not this soft, but to hit it in the hammer a couple of good whacks, that I was able to hit it with the hammer a couple of times, and then you can see it moved probably about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, which gave me plenty of space to discontinue the rub. And so I hit both sides on the front here and also on the back. And then so the structural integrity is still there. Everything has been made useful, but nothing had to be modified. Well, watching that random YouTube video, we was able to see where the mistakes that we made, and then it actually turned out we could have saved ourselves a lot of time because of the volleyball schedule with my daughter and going out of town and things like that. I was working on this in between, but those couple of little changes and a couple of whacks with a hammer, and now we're all good to go. There's no more rub. So don't forget to subscribe so you can see any updates and new videos that we put out, and everything will be coming to you soon. Thank you.